What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Welcome back, my worldlings, back to Dark Light Gaming. And today, this video is gonna be short today. Some movie review on The Lion King. This is spoilers or whatever you want to call it, because there's not really much to talk about. Because technically, if you seen the cartoon, it's pretty much that. You know, let me start off by saying, if y'all haven't seen it yet, go and watch it. Go see it. Take the fam, y'all go see it with the little Rugrats. You know, like I say, it is pretty much as good as the Aladdin movie or their original Lion King. But yeah, this, like I said, this movie, there's really not much to talk about. Technically, it just I just lost my train of thought. But if you've seen the animated version of the animated Lion King, that's pretty much the whole blueprint, the whole storyline, and all that. All they did to this movie was simply 99.9% of this movie was 100% CG. They took a few scenes and made them a little longer, so this movie can be about 2 hours. Can be 2 hours long. And probably changed up, fine-tuned a few little things here and there to make it more realistic. And if it was in Africa, that's pretty much all they did. Like I said, there's not really much to talk about. I would have my sister in here, because she went to I took her and my son to the movies to see it Saturday, and I would let her come in and do a little bit talking about it. But you know, I was like, it's not really much. Just down to the basics. Like I said, the blueprint, the animated cartoon of Lion King, and this is basically. And another thing, if y'all go to this movie, please get the animated version out your head as well. Cause I find myself, while I was watching this movie, trying to repeat the cartoon line by line, and like certain lines they take it. A majority of the movie, they took out a lot of different lines because they tried to make this movie as realistic as possible, to the point where none of the animals showed emotions. You have to hear the emotions through their voice. All the actors in here, they were pretty decent. It wasn't like everybody just was outstanding. Nobody outdid the other. Thank God that James Earl Jones was able to stay healthy, stay alive, and be in this movie. Because technically, without him, they had no way to remake this. Because, like I said, he's a big part of this movie. Like I said, it's not much. Now, like I said, there's probably a couple of things that I liked in this movie. Because the whole movie was mainly CG, and the CG was outstanding, and I mean outstanding, to the point where you really weren't gonna tell the difference between real or computerized or CG animals. That's all I can tell you. That CG was awesome, from beginning, middle, and end. Outstanding, to the point where When they had Mufasa sitting on top of a stone, getting ready to tell his son about the Pride Lands. You know, the sun glistening, shining off him, the fur, everything was just per tip top shape. Um, Let me see what else to talk about this, because like I said, all the actors did decent. It wasn't nothing outstanding. Far as Danny Glover, which is AKA Childish Gambino, and Beyonce, those two, they did okay, but they mostly were kind of just flat, somewhat in the movie. Somewhat, it they I didn't see them get pushed too far, trying to show too much. Like I said, they try to make this movie as realistic as possible. As far as, let me see, the music, they should have. Now I'm kind of salty on that one because before the movie came out, I've been hearing that Be Prepared was not going to be in this movie, and all of a sudden it is. But you hear probably 30 seconds of it, maybe a minute, and it really wasn't all that, because the actor, dang, I forgot his name. Yeah, but the actor that played Scar, that did the voice actor for Scar, he didn't sing. It was just more like going word for word. It was decent, but to me, they could have just left it out. But I said Disney probably got a bunch of backlash from not putting that in the movie, because it's a fan favorite for all a Lion King fan. In my eyes, by seeing it, they could have left that out completely. Really, they could have. I like Scar even better in this one, because in the animated he was more like a non-loyal, careless, lazy kind of bomb in the cartoon. But he was also the sneaky one. But in this, they made him a conniving son of a gun, to the point where you really just didn't like him. Let me see what else. As far as, and another thing that kind of pissed me off was the "Can You Feel the Love" scene. In the animated cartoon version, I'm gonna say that cartoon because I'm probably gonna get it mixed up with saying live action, which this is not. This Lion King movie wasn't live action; it was animated as well. But as far as the cartoon version, "Can You Feel the Love" was pretty much started like during the daytime and eased its way into nighttime. This stayed sunshine the whole time, so it literally just threw me off completely, and kind of didn't put me in the right mood for this movie. Let me see, and for Beyonce and Danny doing their duet, didn't like it. Honestly, I didn't, because Beyonce pretty much sung. I mean, it started off pretty good, but when it got to the point they had to get into it, Beyonce kind of like sung over Danny to the point where you didn't hear him at all. And I was like, is he still singing, or he stopped singing? And it got to the point, it just got carried away by her. So that kind of just made it extremely boring for that scene. Let's see, what else? And this also was kind of stupid to me. This, in all honesty, this is me. Yeah, I was excited by hearing this movie, by hearing about this movie coming out, and that it was gonna be with by an all black cast. And you get to the movie, you see it. It's kind of slow. It's kind of no, it kind of was at a decent pace, starting off about 40 to 50 minutes until Timon and Pumbaa pop up, which they are the two-way actors. That's when the whole movie was awesome. And I've talked to quite a few people right after the movie theater, and they said the same thing. And let me tell you, they were black, so they said the movie really didn't pick up until Timon and Pumbaa came in, and they said they had to hand it to those two white boys. To be honest with you, so I can't say nothing. I can't. So it's just everybody feel the same way about this. Sorry about that. This little nostril has been messed up lately. Like I said, there's a couple of scenes that I believe they should have taken out. They leave out. They could have really just left this movie like an hour and 30 minutes, maybe an hour and 40 minutes instead of 2 hours. They just took a few scenes and stretched them out. Use a scene that you probably didn't see for about a minute in the cartoon version, and they just stretched it out just to make it a 2-hour movie, basically. I love that they made the graffiti, the baboon. I'm glad they made him a real African guy. I probably fell in love with probably the first 5 or 10 minutes of this movie because they stayed exactly like the cartoon. The music, the intro where they show the ants holding leaves, and then they focus on I think it was the zebras running and little birds running in front of the elephants, and the elephants pop up. Zazu flying around. They did that exactly like the cartoon. And I was like, man, that's awesome. And it was all CG. All of it, CG. Now it was awesome. So I really don't have much to say. But like I said, honestly, this Lion King movie, this is probably one of the movies they probably shouldn't have made, to me, in my mind, because of how realistic they're trying to make it. Animals can't show emotions, so you really didn't get every line, everything straight from an actual cartoon. But it was a good movie. It was a good movie. Like I said, there's some stuff that I believe should have been taken out. Stuff they should have pushed it back down to maybe an hour and 40 minutes, maybe lower. Singing to me, I guess that works too with our nostalgia of the cartoon, the original version. There's so much stuff that kind of just threw it all off. But it's a good family movie. Y'all still love The Lion King? Hey, go watch it. I still love it. I can't wait to when Lion King 2 and Lion King 1.5 pops up. Because I would love to see Timon and Pumbaa in their own movie and see Kovu and dang, I forgot Simba's daughter name. Dang, I forget. But yeah, so yeah. But this is a good family movie. Go see it. Go have fun with it. If I had to give my rating on it, whoo, that would be kind of hard. Because like I said, it worked with my nostalgia of the cartoon and the movie and the animated movie, basically. I would probably give this a 3.8 out of 5. I mean, that's, cause like I said, there's quite a few things I didn't like about it, and but it was, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed quite a few good chunk of it, especially the fight scene between Scar and Symbol. That was pretty bad. Well, not bad, but pretty good. Even pretty much the whole ending, the last 20 minutes, 30 minutes was great. I'm gonna say great because I enjoyed it. Like I said, I really didn't get into the groove of it until probably when Timon and Pumbaa pops up. But as far as the rest of the movie, like I say, it's still decent because they had a blueprint, the storyline, how everything leads up. They had all that, but some of the stuff they had to stretch out. Some of the words they had to take away because of how much emotions they put into the cartoon version. But they, in this, you try to make it more realistic. So some of the stuff you had to take out. And like I said, I can remember the cartoon line from line from line. This, it was like it was throwing me off. So if y'all go see this movie, do not repeat any of the lines because you might get frustrated. Might. Then again, you'll probably understand that you can't do that if you're trying to make stuff realistic. So, but yeah, this will probably be, like I said, this is not a long video because it's not much to talk about. It's somewhat of a spoiler review. But anyway, y'all like this video, y'all please give it a thumbs up. If y'all new to the channel, y'all please subscribe. And then if y'all really like this video, y'all please share it with y'all friends. Y'all share it with y'all family. And then leave a comment of what y'all think about it. If y'all have seen this movie, y'all leave a comment about it. Like I said, there's not really much to talk about. So, this is Darklight, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Cheerio.